Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Top 10 List podcast. My name is Brian, and over there on that side of the table is Sarah. Nice of you to join us again. Thank you for watching and listening. If you haven't seen the show before, every week we have two guests come together and compete to assemble a top 10 list on a different subject. And tonight's topic is best dips or sauces. There was a huge discussion about what is a dip and what is a sauce. We're going to settle it tonight. When we record this show, we're not only recording it for the podcast for you to listen to wherever you get your podcast, but we also are live on Periscope and on YouTube and on Facebook. So wherever you're watching, you can watch the show. So hello, welcome to everyone. Make sure you stick around because we are going to be asking you to be part of the show. And Sarah is going to be reading your comments. So if you have anything you want to say or questions or anything you want to pitch, just put them in the comments section. Sarah will be scrolling through and making sure that we bring those to the table. Thank you again for joining us. We're super stoked because tonight, for the first time ever, we have brand new Top 10 List podcast stickers.
Yay!
And we will...
She's modeling them.
So we'll make those available to you. And tonight, I'm going to be writing down the list on this, and we'll pick one person. We'll send them the list and a sticker for free.
Yes!
So that'll be cool.
Sign the list too?
Yeah, if you guys want to sign it, that'd be great.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I already. See, this is very professional. I put our names on here, and then the topic, and then the show.
And it's nice, a good paper.
Yeah, and I'm going to print legibly tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, so it should be fun.
Goals.
Let's go to you. We have two great guests. Sitting right next to me is Jason Casey, and then sitting right next to him is Enoch Koo. So welcome both of you for being here.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. That's what I meant to say.
Thank you for having
Yeah.
me. I am so honored to be on this podcast.
Are you? I'm stoked you guys can do this.
I'm super stoked that I could be here.
Yeah.
I spent the whole weekend just researching.
Oh, that's good.
Researching.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jason came in and he's like, I have links to
Yes.
recipes, and so it's going to get very technical tonight. By the way, we're going to shoot for a 50-minute show tonight.
Okay.
So we got to be on top of
All
stuff.
right.
Yeah.
That's a good goal.
We already, it doesn't look like we have any technical issues, so that's going to cut at least 20 minutes
Yeah.
off the show
That's
tonight.
great.
So, yeah, should be fine. By the way, you're on Anti-Cooperation League. You're a coach for Herald
Yeah.
teams. Enoch, you are on Herald team right
Herald
now.
Team, Wednesday night, 8 to 10.
Very funny dude. And you're a photographer. I love all the stuff that you post on your Facebook.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I lurk. But you do a really cool job of taking pictures of just everyday locations and things like that.
Ordinary, mundane things.
But they always look really cool.
Yeah, I've learned that it's better to go slow through life and not be in a rush. And
Yeah.
so, that kind of photography just really helps me to stay in the moment. you
Well,
know?
that's good.
Which I've learned from my awesome
You're a Herald coach, yeah.
Ryan King.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you both being on the show. Before we get started doing all this, as always, we want to thank the Comedy Spot for allowing us to use this space to record podcasts and shoot videos and things like that. If you haven't seen, we just came out with a new Meet a Community video. It features Sarah, so
Yeah.
it just came out on yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah, so check that out on YouTube or
Yeah.
Facebook. We are Northern California's largest comedy school. We also put on a ton of really cool events every year. The next big event is our holiday show on December 21st. What's really cool is you're going to see bands and live music and singing and sketches and characters and all kinds of stuff. But we also give everybody who attends that show a gift when they come in the front door. So we're going to be giving up to $3,000 worth of gifts away in one
What?
show. We've done it every year. We've done it.
Oh.
You come in the door, you get a gift.
It's
So-
always my birthday, so I can never come.
Oh.
But
Can you come this year? You should be in the show.
I'm pretty sure I will be there.
Okay.
I think.
She's like, I hope so.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I will actually.
Well, and if you're not in Sacramento, you can't come to the show. You can still support us. You can do Patreon, patreon.com/SacComedySpot. You can support the show with a monthly donation of $1 all the way up to $100. More of the $1 variety.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think most of us
yeah. All right, let me tell you guys the rules, and then we'll get into the show. So each round, the two of you are going to be pitching your picks for that slot. So starting at 10, going all the way to 1. Each round, either me or Sarah or somebody from our audience will be judging that. And if you win that round, you get that point. The person with the most points at the end of the game wins, and the prize is a high five from Sarah. Yeah.
Guys, I've been waiting so long for one of those.
Yeah.
Maybe tonight's the night.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I mean, just in general, a high five or a
From
high
any-
five
yeah,
from...
No,
Just
from
from
anybody.
Okay. Okay. All right. Whatever.
Aside from my daughter. I mean.
Oh, she's probably good at those, huh?
She's really good.
Yeah, she's. Yeah.
Who do we have online? Is anybody want to say
We
hi?
have Britta,
Yeah, good.
Beck.
Oh, hi there. Hello.
Becky,
Right on.
and Dennis. We had
Nice.
Dennis on at one
Oh,
point.
cool. Dennis was on
Yeah.
the show before.
Uh-huh.
All
Yeah,
right,
I
well,
remember.
if more people come on, if you have
Say
comments, just comment below, and
hello.
we'll keep including you in the
Gonna
show.
get
Yes.
exciting.
We'll have somebody pick number 1098.
We'll have someone pick number 8. Should I just choose them right now?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Britta.
All right.
Britta, you're choosing number
All
8.
right, cool.
Cool.
Ooh.
All right, let's do this. So, Enoch, you're furthest away from me, which means you get to go first tonight. So you get to pitch your first pick in the top 10,
Okay.
the 10 slot is what I'm trying to say. Yeah,
All right.
the top 10 slot.
Top
I'm ready.
top 10
Yeah,
best dip
yeah.
is
Number 10 slot.
ketchup,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
aka the gateway dip.
Oh, okay. You're right.
Right?
It's pretty true. Yeah.
Because the first dip that we all get exposed to as a child or as a kid
Yeah.
is ketchup.
Is ketchup.
Yeah.
It's
Pretty
true.
much.
Yeah.
French fries,
Yeah.
chicken tenders,
Uh-huh.
fish sticks, because those are the only things that
Favorite.
kids eat.
Well, and you're not very adventurous. You know?
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, ketchup. I'm down.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty easy.
Uh-huh.
You're right.
Do you like ketchup, by the way? Some people don't like ketchup.
Yeah, ketchup's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
good.
Fun fact:
Yeah.
how many pounds of ketchup do you think an average American eats every year?
Oh my gosh, this is like
Brought to you by the Ketchup Bros.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly, Monsanto.
10,000 pounds.
Whoa.
I don't know. Per person?
Per person.
Like
in
8.
America.
8 pounds? I'd say 10.
know.
I'd say 15 pounds.
I'm gonna say something crazy like you would not think of, like 40 pounds.
71 pounds.
Oh damn!
Every
Dude.
year,
71
we consume
pounds.
71 pounds of ketchup. Yeah.
I don't know.
Each
about
person?
Each person
Wow.
on average.
Unless you don't
Yeah.
like ketchup.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
That
Do
means
you,
somebody-
Brian?
That
Do you
means
like
somebody-
ketchup?
I mean, I'm not like a fan.
It's like
but,
whatever.
Yeah, but I'll
Yeah.
eat it. Like,
Uh-huh.
like I don't like ketchup on hot dogs.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Yeah.
we went to Costco, me and Kennedy, and that's my daughter, and I said, "Hey, Kennedy, will you go put mustard on my hot dog?" She said, "Yes." And then she came back and she said, "Did you want ketchup on your?" And I go, "No." And she goes, "Okay." And then I open it up. There's no mustard on it. All. It's just ketchup. And I was like really disappointed, but it's okay. That's what happened. That is the story to nowhere, and you're welcome.
You know what, Brian? You've told this story on the podcast
I
before.
did?
I feel like we need to come up with some sort of punishment when that happens or something.
When I start drinking again, you'll be like, "You have to drink." Every time
yeah,
you tell
make
the
a
story
drink.
twice,
You
have to-
share a story, you drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Grandpa at Thanksgiving. It's like
Yeah.
same
I get
story.
old and I say
My
the same
uncle.
stories. Oh, I'm
Oh,
turning
no.
into that guy.
Oh no.
Oh, my hip, my ankle.
Oh no.
Yeah, aren't we all, buddy?
All right. So,
Yeah.
Jason, what is your answer to ketchup? I think a ketchup is a good start at number 10.
It's,
Yeah.
I'd say I would say that normally that would be closer to the 1 spot for me, but so you're coming out hot is
Yes.
how I
Yeah.
feel.
yeah. And let me say that, like, I at one point had ketchup in the 10 spot.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh.
Wow.
However, I want to say cranberry sauce, just because it's Thanksgiving time. It makes I'm thinking about it. But you know, like, and it's so simple to make fresh. You know, like,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the canned jelly. You know, cranberry, which is hey, I'm not gonna knock your good vibe if that's your thing. You know, you like the jellied stuff,
Right.
but I like the fresh. I mean, you get a 12-ounce bag, a cup of sugar,
Oh.
water,
Okay.
boil them, like.
Are you gonna link the recipe later?
Okay. I might have the recipe
Wait,
later.
would you like to use
And
zest?
a little a little orange zest as what I would prefer.
I have a bunch of cranberries in my fridge right now, so.
So what do you put cranberry sauce on? Like I know I used to put it on like turkey sandwiches with like a little bit of what do they call that?
Cream cheese?
Cream cheese.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Uh-huh,
yeah,
yep.
that's really
It
good.
sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Like
Yeah, turkey.
It's a one-trick pony. Like,
Yep.
There's one time a year, maybe twice. Like you might have it at Thanksgiving and at Christmas, maybe Easter, but really it's more of a winter food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are people saying anything about a ketchup cranberry sauce matchup?
Cranberry, the classy folks gateway dip. That's good, Britta. That's very nice. Beck says green chili is like the new Mexican ketchup that I grew up eating on everything. Green chili, not ketchup.
Well, I have to pick between ketchup and cranberry sauce.
Yes.
Wait, can I throw
so
one more
different.
fun
No. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Ketchup has its roots in
crap.
Chinese cuisine
Oh.
that dates back to 300 BC.
Whoa.
Dude.
It's that old.
Oh, wow.
That's like in sweet and sour sauce as well, right?
Okay.
Jeez, I mean, I shouldn't have mentioned that yet. 'Cause
Yeah.
I it'll come
Whoa,
up.
whoa.
I shouldn't go there.
I'm gonna pick ketchup this round. Yeah.
Okay.
So Enoch gets the first point of the game. Ketchup. Yeah, it's just because it's a
Alright.
classic. It's just a
Yeah.
classic.
It is.
And I only use cranberry sauce
Sauce.
sparingly. So,
Yeah,
once.
every once in a while.
Yeah, one
When
time.
you feel fancy.
Only once,
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Jason, you get to go first, and so Enoch, you have a point. Jason, you get to go first, and
Oh.
oh.
Oh, switch.
Yeah.
Oh. Whew.
Okay, so good thing we caught it now. So I'm surprised somebody didn't say anything.
Yeah,
about
that's
it.
true.
So
No.
every game you get a switch, which means like this time Enoch won this round. You could call switch, and then that point would go from him to you, and your pick gets on the board. So then cranberry sauce would have won. You
Yeah.
get one switch per game. You can use it
Only
anytime.
one.
We'll try to remind you to use it. And then I should say hello to all the switcheroonies.
Our switcheroonies
out
out there, they're wanting those T-shirts.
I
I
know.
know we gotta get those going.
Yeah, so I sent
Yeah.
an email to my T-shirt guy.
Okay.
And he's looking into it. It's the
Cool.
holidays, so we'll probably know
Oh,
more
yeah.
after the weekend. But they're coming, I swear.
They are coming.
Yeah. All right, Jason, what's your number 9?
My number 9 is ketchup.
Oh. Okay. What trivia do you have?
Oh, man.
So this is what's great about this. It's just on the merits of this with whatever
Yeah,
Enoch is going
yeah.
to pitch.
So here's the thing I'm going to say about ketchup. I mean, like what he said, everything he said is factual. I mean, I was going to wait till my turn to say the final bit that he talked about where it came from. Vietnam fish sauce. It actually came from fish sauce.
Oh, okay.
And that's how it was brought over. They think in the 1920s, 1930s, in that time period.
Dang.
And that's how it became part of American cuisine.
Interesting.
We have it, like everybody has it, right?
Yep.
Like my boss told me today that him and his family eat like a big bottle of it like a week probably. Like,
Whoa.
Yeah, they eat a lot of potatoes.
Oh,
Wow.
dude.
Yeah.
That's
so,
a lot.
That's a lot of
so it's a lot of potatoes.
Yeah.
Are they all 9
so-
feet tall?
they are all very healthy people. But so ketchup. I mean, like it's that thing. Like everybody has it. It's
Yeah.
the you said gateway
True.
dip.
It is.
It's
very
the thing that everybody's had.
Enoch, what are you going to put against ketchup at number 9?
Sarah had just alluded to it,
Oh,
but I'm going to get a little more specific.
okay.
McDonald's sweet and sour
The
sauce.
McDonald's one, yeah.
Now, I say that also because it is another kind of gateway.
Yes.
It's usually the first gateway dip to more quote-unquote exotic flavors,
You're right. Yeah. Yep.
right?
I'll say.
Like, not a lot of people, have the adventurous, they go out trying new foods, but they will try McDonald's chicken
sweet and
nuggets,
sour
right?
sauce. Yeah.
And then maybe they'll be, like, let me try the sweet and sour sauce.
I think my progression was ketchup, barbecue sauce, sweet and sour sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
you're
and
right.
Now
that
I just
was
like
mine
the
too.
hot mustard. I really like the hot mustard sauce. That's my favorite.
It's that tang, right?
Yeah, it's so great.
Honey, I think was mine. I think honey was. I had that before I had
You had honey before ketchup?
before
Ernie?
ketchup. I think
Whoa.
with nuggets at least,
Whoa.
like with chicken nuggets.
That's crazy.
That's
Because, well,
interesting. It's
listen,
good or what?
When I was a kid, like
Honey.
chicken nuggets, the only place you got chicken nuggets was at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't something you got at home.
No.
At all. Like they didn't have nuggets in the store.
Yeah.
So like honey was what we had. Like
Yeah.
They had because I researched it. They released it in 1983.
Oh wow!
And then the flavors, the sauces they chose was honey, barbecue, hot mustard, and sweet and sour sauce.
They were very limited. Yep.
Yeah.
Now they got all sorts.
All right, so
Sweet and sour.
Sarah,
Me.
it's come to you.
It is ketchup
or
versus
sweet and sour
sweet and
sauce.
sour.
And it
Okay.
doesn't matter what happened in the previous
Right,
round.
right.
It's just the merits of ketchup versus sweet and sour sauce.
Well, I was at McDonald's just the other day.
Yes.
For the first time in a long time.
Yeah. Did you had a stressful day? Was it sad?
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
Sorry to bring
No,
it up.
it's fine. It wasn't like that sad, but and I.
It was really kind of sad. It was really sad and depressed for a little
my
bit.
It's
Right
a
in
good.
my
Yeah,
mouth.
no, it's fine. It's good to be sad. People, you can be sad.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
it's fine.
We all need a good cry.
Yeah.
You know?
At McDonald's in the drive-thru.
Yeah, totally. Just
Right,
you're
just
giving
making
them all
this
your
with
money.
stuff
Yeah.
and fries. Take again.
Yeah. And I got I still have a few extra left. I have sweet and sour packs, so that's what I gotta go with.
Sweet and sour.
They gave me a lot this time. It was awesome.
All
She
right.
knew
Yeah,
I needed it.
So Jason,
Yeah.
you lost out on ketchup to sweet and sour
Yeah.
sauce.
Sorry.
Yep. Sorry.
So Enoch, you have 2 points to 0
We
so
can-
far.
But you could kind of share because ketchup is an ingredient in sweet and sour sauce.
Yeah, no, it's fine, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, we
No,
got
no,
it.
it's fine.
Interesting. So
You can take it.
multiple
You can have it.
people are saying honey on nuggets.
Honey
I've
on
never
nuggets.
heard of
Yeah.
that.
I've never had honey on nuggets.
Honey
before.
It's
on
like
nuggets.
I'm glad. Thank you, everybody out there. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Can we get a can we
people's
get a
champion, Jason
Can we get a
Casey.
producer? I mean,
Yeah.
for real. Can we get somebody that's a producer that in the middle of the show we could be like, hey, can you go get us some nuggets? So we
I
can
know.
try?"
Yeah, we do need to.
Yeah.
Who would do that for
I
us?
don't know. We need somebody that's all
If
in,
anyone
you
out
know?
there wants to do that.
Right now, deliver to us right now.
Come out.
Yeah.
You're driving for DoorDash right now.
Oh,
Yeah, okay,
no, I
there
don't
you
wanna pay extra. All right, so so we're at number 8. Enoch, you're gonna go first this round. You're even numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So what you got for us? Number 8.
Okay. This is a little bit kind of left field. Actually, probably
Oh.
foul.
I'm sorry. Do you want to pick? Is it Britta?
Yes, Britta. You're doing this,
Yeah.
Britta.
Okay.
All right.
All right. This only works though with the combination. There's milk
Milk.
and cookie with a side of cookies.
So milk as a dip,
As
but
a
with
dip,
cookies.
because he's dipping.
Cookies,
Because you're
dipping
using it
the
as a
milk,
verb.
Cookies in the
Wow.
Oreos.
I mean, technically, you do dip cookies into
In
the
milk.
milk.
So you call milk a dip. This is a stretch, but
It's
I guess I appreciate it.
I mean, when
It
you
is
think of-
outside the box.
It is
It's
outside
outside
box.
the box.
It's
man.
not a sauce.
Jason's so
sauce.
mad.
I'm so angry right
I
now.
can
Wait,
feel the
he probably has milk as like number.
Yeah, maybe.
No,
yeah,
I'm just
that's
upset that I wasn't
It's
smart
like-
enough to think of that.
things you
Because
dip.
that's fucking dope.
But I do have to do shout out my friend Scott. He was like,
Oh, is that your own list? No, just
Yeah.
he was my like brainstorming partner. But for real, like Oreo, you know, your chocolate chip
Oh,
cookie, Nilla wafer.
Yeah.
You're talking to a fat guy, bro. Like, any chance I got some cookies in the house, like
love
it's going in
Oreos.
the
It's
milk.
going in the milk,
It's
right?
going in the milk.
I
Like, you
have
gotta-
a little Oreo hack for you. Take a fork, stick it in the filling of the Oreo, put it in the cup of milk, let it sit there for a while, do whatever you're going to do, get on Instagram, blah, 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 blah. Like 30 seconds later,
You just blew my
next.
mind.
Because that's
Isn't that great?
because it falls apart so easy. Oh,
That's
Yeah.
really great.
Uh-huh. Sometimes I do 2 prongs. 2 Oreos,
Yeah.
2 prongs.
Yeah,
Boom.
yeah. I was gonna say you could have them. I would have like 3 or 4 lined up.
Multiple forks.
Put one in, eat it.
Other
another
one.
in, you know, slam it in my mouth while I'm playing
Is this
the
like a
video
hack that
game.
Yeah.
you read online, or you just
No,
discovered
I was like
yourself?
my stepsister when I was younger started doing it. I was
Yeah.
like, that's great.
That's a pretty good
Yeah.
amazing. You're the smartest stepsister ever.
Yeah, totally.
So milk and cookies. Jason, what are you going to put against milk and cookies?
Well,
That's a good pick.
It's a
Solid.
good pick. Another sauce, something that we all probably have in our cupboard.
Yeah.
But it's pasta sauce.
Pasta sauce.
But in particular, like puttanesca pasta sauce.
uh-huh.
Like, cause like that's something that you can make very easily. In fact, the name translates to like horse sauce, like
Puta.
Yep, right. That's seriously look it up. But it's not. It's not
Seriously,
referring.
look it up.
And like one of the theories of it is that it goes like it was because this is what the women between clients could make with what was in
really
the refrigerator.
easily.
But that's not the case. It's actually just because they used puta like as like shit. So it's like all the shit in the cupboard. Like I threw everything in the cupboard. So it's like Kalamata olives, anchovies, tomatoes, garlic,
Interesting.
olive oil. But it's red chili flakes.
Okay.
But it's not saucy. Like it's like you use al dente spaghetti. It's amazing.
Okay.
It is fucking spicy. But I'm just saying, when it comes to pasta sauce, like like there's so many. It's so wide ranging.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. Puntanesca. Puntantan.
I know. I looked it up.
Oh.
It's on the list. So whoever wins tonight.
Okay,
it's
awesome.
been spell checked.
Puntanesca. A lot of Italian foods translate like into a real meaning. Like tiramisu means lift me up.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Like macaroni means no, it doesn't. I was gonna say it means elbow, but it doesn't.
What is Chef Boyardee mean?
Chef Boyardee means a white trash.
Oh, then I love it.
Cornerstone.
It's me. All right, so Britta, it's time. Milk with cookies or pasta sauce? Those are the two choices.
Well, let's see
She's
what.
going to come in a second.
totally.
What's everyone saying?
People, milk as a dip. Oh, come on. That's funny. That's let's
I'm
see.
afraid to look.
No, I know. You're going to have people rebelling.
Hey, you're that guy that with milk.
Well,
You are.
Britta says she came through and she says she's never had what Jason said. She can't even say what it is, puttanesca. So she picks milk. Sorry, Jason.
Oh, it's just pasta sauce, Britta.
Yeah, it's just basically
just pasta sauce is all I'm saying. Like,
confused him with the.
You can use your Switch. You still have it available, but you might want to use it for something else later in the game.
I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, at this point, shit. I might as well just wait, right?
Yeah, wait. I know your pick.
3 points down. It
This
doesn't
is your
matter.
idea too. The dip theme was your idea as well.
Yeah, well,
All
I got
right.
changed to dips and sauce.
That's right. Yes, yeah, it did.
No, it's fine because then I had to.
All right, number 7. We go to Jason. You get to pitch first. So what are you going to have? A dip or a sauce at number 7? I'm picking this round, and Sarah has the next, and we'll go back to the audience.
I have a dip.
have a dip.
I have a dip, and I don't have a recipe for this in the list that I'm going to post because it's just freaking basic.
Like
no,
me.
no fucking mayonnaise. If you put mayonnaise in this, like this is a horrible thing. Like, like guacamole. All right, if you make guacamole and like, because some people in the Midwest, I think maybe on the East Coast, put mayonnaise. Sometimes in their guacamole. Don't do it.
I am very curious as to what the viewers do with their guacamole because they're from all over.
Yeah,
so
well, I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't want to offend anybody in the Midwest.
I was going to say, we have fans all over the country, buddy.
We love you. We don't discriminate.
I'm just used to the people here in Sacramento.
Yeah, if you're in California doing mayo in your guac, yikes.
But you can just go outside and pick a guacamole. Like, I mean,
pick a guacamole.
Pick an avocado.
Hello, guacamole tree. Hello.
Well, no, I mean, like, here's the thing. Like, to me, guacamole is avocado because, like, I'll eat avocado. I'll just mash it up in the skin and eat it like that, and that's pretty much almost how I make my guacamole.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys do this, but it's really good. So you get this is when avocados were cheaper. But you get tuna, just canned tuna is fine. But I usually get mine from Costco. They have the best canned tuna. Just side note. So you put that, and then you take avocado and just put both halves in there, and then you mix it, and then that is your like the mayonnaise for your like tuna salad.
Yeah, that's good.
And it is delicious.
That sounds good.
Sometimes you add a little bit of lemon. Just salt and pepper though, and I put a little bit of hot sauce in it, not Tabasco, but like
Tapatio.
And it's so good, and it's really healthy and it's delicious. So
it sounds amazing.
Yeah, if you're ever in a pinch, you can have those things on hand.
Yeah, it's really
Puttanesca.
Good. That's my version of avocado toast. It's
so good.
I remember like a couple years ago, it was a controversy that the New York Times had released a recipe for guacamole that incled peas.
Oh, interesting.
Peas? No, get out of here.
New York Times, they don't know.
They don't know anything with
Stick to your pizza.
Avocados.
All right, so guacamole from Jason. What are you going to put against guacamole?
Okay.
Guacamole. I had to spell check that one too. How to spell guacamole?
I knew of the sauce, but I just started having it on a more consistent basis. It comes from the Eastern Mediterranean area.
Okay.
And it is actually considered probably one. I think the national dip of Lebanon.
Okay.
Okay.
It's called Doom.
Oh,
I think it's pronounced that way.
Okay. Well,
Toum.
And it is super easy to make. It's just garlic, vegetable oil, salt, and lemon juice. And it's just super blended.
Yeah.
Now, I can describe it, or I can show you guys.
What?
Did you bring some?
Oh, no. You guys are pulling out all stuff.
Guess who the new? I know.
Who
Jason
brought
just.
the Oreos?
Jason just sighed because he knows he's lost this no matter
Or
what.
Jason had the same idea.
How do you spell this?
Toum.
Toum.
I'm doing this.
can't
I'm
believe this.
totally
This is
trying
a-
to bribe you guys right now.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're doing a good job,
This
buddy.
is-
All right, so this is
Oh,
just some
he's got
bread.
He's got a
Goodness.
cute little
Yeah,
bread.
show everybody your little.
Will you ever have like a losers episode, like we bring?
Yeah,
back
we'll
the
have you
block?
on.
Like guys that are like lost
So-
really bad at the
I do apologize. It is like when I say it's garlic, it's like garlic,
Yeah, I'm okay with this.
but it is like
Did you make this or you bought it?
I bought it. I bought it. Can I say the store name?
Yeah.
Sure.
Babylon City Market on Arden and Watt.
That's our new sponsor,
Cool.
by the way.
Yeah, there we go.
You didn't know that, but they are now.
Okay.
Take a piece of
Okay, hold on.
bread, dip it into the sauce.
Okay.
It's super creamy, but there's no
just
no cream base at all.
Okay. Whoa. Mm-hmm.
That's delicious.
It's
That's
really good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like vegetables. You can put it on like a sandwich. You can do.
It is very garlicky.
Yeah.
You get that immediately.
Yeah, it bites your face off.
You can like dip
I'm
chicken
gonna
in
dip
there.
again, but I'm gonna dip from the other end. So it's gonna be
Whatever.
fine.
Whatever,
no,
dude.
no worries. But like
Flu season.
okay, so
Let's do this.
I had in college down in Southern California, I had come across this restaurant and I had this, and then moved away and then I couldn't find it at all. Finally found it, and I went ham. Like I ate like this whole thing in like one
I
sitting.
can do that.
But my stomach was burning from garlic,
Yeah.
Oh.
and it followed me to the next
I
morning.
bet you your
Oh
butthole.
no. Everything.
Right, I
on
heard so
fire.
bad. I just want you to
There's
think
a
real
lot of
quickly.
garlic
As you
there.
make your pick. Who's making the pick on this one?
This is me.
This is you.
Yeah.
Like, think about your butthole. Like, could you eat a bunch of that? No, you couldn't. But you could eat a whole thing of guacamole. and
See, here's the funny thing about this is usually because we have never had this,
Yes.
this would be a slam dunk, right?
Right. We'd
We'd
go
just be
quack,
like, well, we
quack,
haven't
quack,
tasted
quack,
it. You lose. It's guacamole for sure. But because we get to taste it, now it's definitely a contender in my book.
Yeah, see, I had to give you guys a frame of reference. You know?
I'm gonna eat another.
But I'm going to eat some after I talk. But here's the thing. I'm going to go with a classic. Guacamole wins this round. So Jason's on the board. Jason's on the board.
Sorry,
So
man. Sorry.
yeah, but you did a really good job of bringing it up to guacamole status.
It's cool.
So.
It's totally fine. You heard it here first, everyone. Tomb.
This is the kind of dip
Yeah.
that you would eat a bunch of, and then you would fart and smell that exact smell. Like you'd be like it would get in your system. You'd be like, "Oh, that's a garlic one."
Like, sitting next to you on the park bench, just like.
Yeah, that's the kind of fart you'll
Well,
fart
that's
in the car by
true.
yourself and appreciate it.
Yeah.
You
When you're
won't
alone, it's fine.
You
Yeah.
won't regret it.
Oh,
You won't regret it.
Sorry, Brian. I'm not rolling down the windows.
Hot box.
This is
all right. Well, this is great.
Wow.
So, oh yeah. What? I'm sorry.
Oh, it's Lisa has a good idea.
Oh,
She
okay.
says there should be a top 10 worst foods, and everyone should have to try it.
Oh.
That'd be a pretty slamming episode.
I'm gonna put you in charge of that. We should call in like some of some of our guests that come on a regular basis
Yeah.
for that one,
Uh-huh.
and then we'll all come up with the
I'll
thing,
have to try it.
or they'll have to bring it. I guess.
Yeah,
they'll have
everyone
to
has to
bring
bring
it.
It's potluck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be potluck style.
So we have like 20 foods.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I like
Like
that.
27 foods that no one really likes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just the shittiest foods.
One veggie tray.
Yeah, crudité.
All right, number 6. It's back over to you, Enoch. What are you
Okay.
gonna do?
Next one is gonna be queso / chili con queso / nacho cheese, because it's all kind of like all in the same family.
That kind of cheese.
Just the cheese sauce, cheese dip.
Cheese sauce.
Created in the or it has roots obviously in Mexican cuisine.
In the 90s.
But in America, it was invented in 1900 at a restaurant in San Antonio called Original Mexican Restaurant.
A little on the nose there.
Yeah, right. 1900s, you know, they were just on the cutting edge of naming restaurants. But with the rise of like processed American, like the big thing that separates, you know, what is made in America is the processed American cheese. It's like the Kraft, and so that really sets apart the queso.
Yeah.
And I have a personal connection to this because
wait, can I just make an observation? Like, whenever we get to Enoch, like all of a sudden, like it gets quieter. And like the drama comes in.
Yeah, totally.
But I look at Sarah and I'm doing the same thing. We're both like totally on the edge of our seat,
like,
waiting for what's coming
here?
next. And then Jason starts to breathe heavy and go like,
Yep, exactly. Jason's over here like, what?
Well, here's the thing. I knew it. He's a talented guy. He's really funny. And
Jason
really
under his
smart,
breath went, "It's just fucking cheese sauce."
It's just fucking cheese sauce. That's exactly what I said. Are you fucking serious?
Someone just fucking melted cheese.
Come on, nobody fucking play trashy to that shit, all right?
Like, you can find like it's prevalent everywhere, right? You know, like you can go to the most like expensive like concert, you know, they're gonna have nacho cheese, nachos and cheese.
Yeah.
You go to the Super Bowl, they have it. They'll have it at a movie theater, you know, little league game.
Yeah.
Middle school, everywhere. It's so prevalent. For me though, like, you know, you go to a place and you get like the individual size steak dip, right?
Little,
and then you order, you give it chips.
Yeah.
Like I cry inside when I see someone finish their chips but have like the nacho cheese left over.
Oh,
still
that's
in there.
that's crap.
And
it's
they
like,
don't. And they don't just like eat the rim out.
The whole rim.
You see Brian over in the corner going,
Exactly how Brian eats it too. I've seen it.
yeah, I can.
But you have to make sure you keep the right cheese chip ratio the whole entire time to keep it that you don't run out.
True.
Yeah, right.
But like
Science.
like it just gets me when I see that.
Okay, so cheese dip. All right, so Jason, what are you going to put against number 6, queso?
Something that's really broad. I mean, I have a specific, but I'm not sure if I should get specific.
No, no, you're losing.
Hot sauce.
Just hot sauce.
Hot sauce, right? Whether it's Tapatio or Crystal, whatever it is, hot sauce.
Cholula.
And sometimes you're in the mood for one, and sometimes you're in the mood for another.
Right. Never know. I mean, like me, I'm a Crystal man. I like the Crystal stuff. It's on the Dingley side. But then when I want the Mexican flair, I'll go with the Valentina. You know,
Valentina's good. Yeah,
it's like you know, those are my two. You know,
We have that. That's what my son likes.
Yeah.
the Valentina.
I like the little spout on the Valentina thing.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's why too. And you get in a big bottle for like $1.50.
I know it lasts forever.
True. Yes. True.
In fact, our top shelf in the kitchen is just like 3 different types of hot sauce, and they're all the big ass,
All the names.
huge
of,
bottles.
Yeah.
All right, so
Love it.
it says this is for you, Sarah.
Me. Okay.
So it's nacho cheese sauce or queso, or hot sauce.
Okay. Well, I got hot sauce in my bag, swag. So I'm going hot sauce.
All right, Jason picks up another point. Enoch, you still have your switch. You gonna use it this round?
No.
Okay. Because Jason would have cried. All right, so good.
It's all right. You can use it.
So we're at number 5. We're back over to Jason. You're pitching first. Does anybody want to? Oh, we have to pick somebody for this round too, I
Yes,
guess.
let's do it. All right. The person who will pick for this round, Licia Young, you're going to pick this round.
And
Get
anybody,
ready.
Anybody else have a comment there? Or?
Did you eat tonight, Brian Crall? Lisa asks.
No.
No? Do you ever eat before this podcast?
Not you. Well, I try not. I don't know. I have a weird eat schedule because what I'll usually do is eat like around 4 or 5, and then I won't eat anything for the rest of the
Yeah,
night.
because then you can teach class. Yeah,
yeah.
and now it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
and
I
of
don't
course
wanna
it's
eat when
like
I get
time to
home.
eat again.
So, but I had a bunch of. But I did eat meatballs before I left today. I
had meatballs.
You had meatballs?
Yes.
That's so weird.
You guys had meatballs?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
With pasta dip.
With a puttanesca.
With pasta sauce.
Yeah, I had a whole bowl of just meatballs.
Okay.
Meatball bowl.
Yeah.
Of sauce.
Yeah. A horse sauce. That's funny.
All right, so number 5, what are you gonna bring to the table?
Fruit dip, specifically cream cheese, marshmallow fluff.
Yeah.
Fruit dip blended together. It tastes like heaven.
So this is different from Jell-O salad.
Correct.
This is a fruit. Okay, now go again.
So like this, basically it's just cream cheese blended with marshmallow fluff. Right? 7-ounce package with an 8-ounce package of cream cheese. I think is the size, right?
It's fancy.
Oh, I see. And you dip fruit in it.
You dip fruit in it. Yeah. You dip your grapes, wedges of
Cream
apple.
cheese dip
and
for fruit.
apples.
Yeah.
Very nice. Oh, that
with
sounds good.
fluff.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope. It's like it's like a little bit of heaven.
Is this like grandma's recipe or is it?
This is my cousin
Oh.
Brittany's recipe,
All right.
or her sister-in-law Drea's.
Mm-hmm.
Very
But
nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cream cheese fruit dip.
I've never had that before. I've never even heard of fruit dip before.
Yeah.
I googled it.
I'm thinking about it now.
Yeah, it looks delicious. It just looks like whipped cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's cream. It's like cream cheese.
This is such a
whipped cream.
good topic because I should need to make these dips.
Yeah,
now.
because it's holiday time. We're
Yes.
basically giving you the things you should bring
Yeah,
when you go
exactly.
to
That's what I'm
parties.
saying. I'm giving you this list. All
Yeah.
right? You can,
Yes.
You can say thank
You're
you.
gonna comment on it tomorrow with all of the recipes.
Remind me to take a picture of this too. We'll
Oh,
post
yeah.
it on.
Okay,
yeah,
perfect.
Because now I'm actually writing really nice.
Oh, it's being all pretty now.
I'm like spell checking everything.
Oh, good.
Yeah. All right, number 5 goes to Enoch now. What are you gonna put against cream cheese fruit dip?
Spinach dip. Or
Ooh.
spinach artichoke dip. Right? Okay.
Oof, that's good too.
On allrecipes.com,
That's a good one.
which has, I think I saw it was like 85 million like unique visitors every year or something like that.
Yep.
There are 3,825 recipes
What?
on allrecipes.com to
For-
make this dip or to make
Whoa.
spinach dip.
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Spinach dip.
Yeah, it seems like
So it's super
just,
popular.
Because everybody thinks they have the best one.
Yeah, exactly.
But it is always the same. It's like cream cheese, spinach. It's always the same
It's all-
stuff.
it's-
Parmesan.
I- so
yeah.
Parmesan, salted cheeses.
Yeah, cheeses. Yeah.
Sour cream.
I read through like I opened a couple tabs of
Yeah.
different ones, and like people use mayo, Greek yogurt, sour
Oh,
cream.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
They
so
put Parmesan cheese, cheddar, cream cheese, garlic, or seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder,
Wow,
French
wow.
onion powder, salt, pepper. Like, it's crazy how much it's searched for. And actually, I looked on Google Trends, so like it tracks like the
analytics here.
searching. It always peaks at December a little bit. There's like the first hump is end of November.
Yeah.
A huge spike at Christmas time,
Yeah.
and then in early February. And I was like,
and then on Arbor Day.
It's it's a Super Bowl.
Arbor Day.
Arbor Day. Yeah, randomly.
I was like, why? What's going on in February? It's the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes
And
sense.
in 2017 is when December 2017 was the highest it ever reached.
Wow, that's a big artichoke.
Yeah.
Dip.
And
Spinach artichoke
wait.
dip. Yeah.
I wouldn't really. When I say I went deep, I went really
For the
deep.
love of God, have them
I
vote,
know.
or we're
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
here
yeah,
forever.
yeah.
Sorry.
15-minute
yeah.
episode.
Sorry.
Oh,
Sacramento,
oh my gosh.
we are ranked 46th in the nation for searching spinach dip.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
I didn't get this.
yeah.
46 city.
46th out of all in metropolitan cities.
Wow.
we searched it we're ranked 46.
Right. Did you get porn results?
Wonder what that's about, yeah.
What is Sacramento?
GoogleTrends.com, man.
What does Sacramento Google when they Google porn?
Yeah. What type of porn do they like? I'm just asking. Do they like the fruit dips?
All right.
You can make that your next
We
show.
We got a vote.
All right, what's the vote?
Licia says spinach artichoke dip.
Yeah.
But then she goes ... with opinions. So she's got, maybe she has her own variation of it that
that's
she's
really
voting
good.
for right now. But that's the vote.
All right, so Enoch picks up the point for that, unless Jason, you want to use your switch?
Oh my gosh.
We're getting down to the
Britta.
last 4.
Britta says Enoch is making stuff up.
I promise.
He's just pulling shit out of his ass.
Google Trends. Trust me.
Google
That's
Trends.
not even a thing. Google Trends
even
doesn't
know
even
that,
exist.
yeah.
It's fine. He can have.
Okay. all
Okay,
right.
very nice.
So
Not the
we're
hell
at number
of
4 now, which means we're back to Enoch. You get to pitch first.
I'm going to pick the official state snack of Texas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Voted in 2003.
What would that be?
Chips and salsa.
Oh.
Chips and salsa.
Okay.
Salsa. Because the first mass production of salsa was in Texas, 1947, by the
Wow.
Pace Company.
Oh, pace.
Yeah.
Pace.
So what's crazy is that we have all these dips and sauces that have extensive history. Like salsa production, it's like a teenager right now. We don't know where it's gonna go.
Oh, good point.
We should buy into stock for pace.
Pace.
Yeah.
No, seriously. My personal favorite is mango salsa.
Oh, I
Oh,
love
yeah.
mango salsa. I do.
That sweet.
Can I have the
spicy.
bread? I want to have
of
the
course.
last one.
Yeah, have the last bread.
Can I have the
Yes.
bread?
She's just been staring at me.
I know. She hasn't even listened to what you said.
Nope.
No.
She tuned you out when you were talking about
Good bread.
spinach artichoke sauce. My kryptonite is chips and salsa. Every time I start to lose weight, if there are chips and salsa in the house, that is that's the thing that I will eat and eat until it's totally gone.
Yeah.
In fact, they have these chips and salsa at Safeway here in Sacramento, right down the street, and it's a local company that makes it, and it's so good. It's always up near the front by the cash registers. Oh, it's so good. I'll eat the whole thing. I'll
I
eat
think
the
I've
whole
seen
thing.
that, yeah.
It's like really good chips, really good salsa, same company. Doesn't matter. Let's move on. Jason, what are you gonna put against chips and salsa?
Barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce.
I mean, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like that.
classic.
It's a classic. You dip. You want to talk about ketchup? Barbecue sauce is the older brother that's a little bit of a bully.
It
You know
could
what I mean?
be, yeah. You can put brown sugar and ketchup and basically make barbecue sauce. I think.
Depending, there's
Right?
all kinds. Once again, something that goes in many different areas. You have barbecue sauce, which is ketchup based. You have or with molasses,
Oh,
right?
you're right, yeah.
Then you have it also with my favorite, which is gold barbecue sauce, Carolina
Okay.
Gold,
Uh-huh.
which is mustard based barbecue
When
sauce.
are the top times that barbecue is Google barbecue sauce?
Yeah. Tell us the trends.
Well,
like data.
actually,
Did you not do your research,
yeah,
Jason?
yeah. No, actually, it's the most searched for. When I don't give a fuck. I'm just kidding. No, but yeah. So barbecue sauce. I mean, it just that's my kid eats it. That's her. When she
Yeah.
has nuggets, that's what she wants. She does not want ketchup. She doesn't ask. My wife tonight eating French fries with barbecue sauce.
Oh, very
Barbecue
nice.
sauce is the thing. So
Cool.
I don't.
So chips and salsa versus barbecue sauce. It's to me, and then Sarah, you get the next round.
Okay.
My breath is so garlicky right now. It's just really
I love it.
this microphone just said, "Please stop it." Chips and salsa versus barbecue sauce. This is really difficult because barbecue sauce for me is a classic dip. Chips and salsa, I've already told you, that is my jam, right? So what do you pick? I got to go with chips and salsa this round. I have to go with chips and salsa. God, it's really hard because any other round, Jason, I would have gone with barbecue sauce, honestly. Do you want to use your switch on that?
How many points does he have right now?
5? All of them except for 1.
Yeah.
No, except for 2. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna switch on this one.
Whoa!
Barbecue sauce.
Switcherini. Oh shoot! I just found
Yeah.
my little soundboard thing. have a little tiny, like it's like a soundboard thing, and I found it in my Christmas.
Switching it up, brah.
Okay, switch.
Switcheroo.
Switcheroonies.
Switcheroony.
Oh, there was a call that Justine did last week, and it was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Remember? So we're gonna do that now. Switcheroony.
You have to record that and put it on your soundboard.
Yes, totally.
All right, so Jason uses switched. I X'd it out on this little piece of paper.
All right.
I got to take a picture of this so I can recreate it next week.
Goodbye.
All right. So number 3, we're back. Oh, no, Jason, you're up first. What's your number 3?
Salsa,
Oh, I
bro.
just burped a little
Oh,
bit.
man.
You
My number 3
salsa?
is salsa.
Your number 3 is
Man,
salsa?
oh
Yeah.
man.
Whoa.
Do you have a favorite salsa?
My favorite salsa is homemade salsa, where I broil the tomatoes and the jalapenos, onions.
Too much work.
It is. It is. That's my favorite, though. You know, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
you really
but like
can't beat
usually
it.
it's like the restaurant style, like that's in the refrigerated section, like that. Man, I'll like you said, I will go to town. I'll eat half a
Yeah.
bag of chips and half a tub of
Yeah.
salsa, no problem.
There's this great place in Sac called Tres Hermanas, which is right down the street. Do you ever feel guilty when you ask them for another bowl of chips? Like you eat the first bowl of chips and they're like, can we have another bowl of chips? Or do I? Am I the
No.
one that-
Usually they offer them, but you have to ask.
You
So
ask-
It's
You asked
interesting.
proudly.
Snap, snap.
Yeah, exactly. You need it.
You take $1 away from the edge of the table.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
that's your tip going away. All right, so Jason salsa. Enoch, what are you going to pick against salsa? It's a big winner last round. So,
but it was switched.
yeah.
Back to allrecipes.com. In 2017,
Oh, no.
it was the 20th most searched recipe from the beginning of the website till then.
Nice.
Guacamole.
Oh.
15,326,8,086 times people have been looking for guacamole recipes.
Wow. So salsa versus guacamole.
Yeah.
So guac is has already won. Jason won for guac. He actually, and you actually won for salsa, but it got
Knocked out.
switched. So it's salsa versus guac. Wow, this is a really tough one. This is
Dude,
over
this
to
is
you.
me.
Yeah.
While you're thinking, Sarah, guacamole, the basic recipe of guacamole has not changed since when the Aztecs first made it in the 1300s.
Wow.
Neither has salsas.
Good point. Yeah, good point.
Dang it,
Counts as all salsas, yeah.
And not only that, when was the last time you went and saw like an aisle full of guacamole?
A what? An aisle?
An
Yeah,
aisle.
you're right.
I mean, like, but you'll go
You're
and
right.
you can see a whole
I can see a
aisle
lot of salsas.
of salsa.
Dude. Yeah, well, when you were talking about salsa, I was remembering the salsa my mom makes. It's like one of the only good things that her ex like gave her was this recipe, and she still makes it, and it's so freaking good. And it's kind of like a sweet green salsa. So I'm gonna go salsa.
Salsa.
Because
All right.
sometimes too much guacamole makes me sick. I get like it's like too much protein or something. It makes me sick. But
Okay,
anyways,
that's cool.
I'm not going to use the switch because salsa deserves to be in this top 10 list.
All right, well,
It has
salsa.
to
We were
be.
Yeah.
gonna save wing like I just
Yeah,
like
no,
I
it's
was,
okay.
Yeah, you want the same thing.
Yeah.
We all want the same thing.
I really want to try your salsa now.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
Check the recipe.
I didn't actually. Salsa's one of the ones I did not put a recipe for because
Oh, dang it.
it's just.
In
it's
a
your
jar.
private thing.
No.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
no,
your own
it's
thing.
like, it's all
Family
the same.
secret.
It's the same.
True.
We're at number 2, by the way. Salsa 1 and number 3. Enoch, you're up this round first. This is going to go to an audience member. Let's check in with them too. Are they saying anything? And then go ahead and pick somebody.
Hello, audience.
People. Oh, Licia was eating cookies. She says they're gone.
Uh-huh.
We're making people hungry.
I like it that we just make people hungry and then they talk about what they're eating at home.
yeah, I know exactly.
I think at about 20 minutes in, people are like, I don't care about the show anymore. We're just going to talk amongst
Yes,
ourselves.
yeah. Oh, Beck says salsa as long as there's no cilantro. You know that there are some people who are like so anti-cilantro.
Yeah.
Like
Really?
they get sick even thinking about
it's
it.
actually like biophysical. Like
Yeah.
their receptors can't take the.
It tastes like soap.
Yeah.
Yeah, uh-huh.
What?
Yeah,
Tastes
yeah.
like soap to
Isn't
them.
that wild?
Yeah,
So
like
maybe
a
that's
salad.
Beck.
Small portion of the population.
Yeah, well, one of Chris's cousins has that.
Oops.
Eating soap, not fun.
Not fun.
Yeah.
Been soap mouth free for
that's good, buddy.
37 years.
Whenever I would see a bad word, I'd eat soap.
That's insane.
Yeah. Okay. So let's have Rico Garcia's on here. Rico, why don't you pick the next one?
Oh, Rico. All right.
Rico.
So Rico gets to pick number 2, and then both of us get to pick number 1.
Yeah.
All right. So Enoch, what are you gonna put for number 2? What's your pick?
This is one of my favorite dip sauces ever. Ranch. The most versatile.
OG.
It goes with
Nope.
everything.
Yeah.
Really?
No, it's not a dip. It's a dressing. Where do you buy it? Where do you buy it? Where do you buy it? You buy it in the dressing aisle, like next to the Italian dressing.
No,
I-
you Hidden Valley, which was the guy who invented it, 1950s.
Right.
He was a plumber. He invented it. He opened up a ranch, renamed it Hidden Valley Ranch,
Right.
and he, created this dressing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Then people really liked it, and
Right.
they began to ask him for it. And so he made packets for people to make dip with.
Oh.
You're right. Those packets, yeah, I know
Like
those.
if you think about
I
the
know that.
wide range of, veggies can go with it, chips, French fries,
Yeah.
onion rings, deep fried zucchini,
Everything.
pickles, pizza.
Yeah.
Did someone say pizza? Wait, do I have pizza in my bag?
Oh, look at what is happening tonight.
This is fucking unreal, man. This
Where's
is
your food,
unreal.
Jason?
Okay,
Bring
It's
your
called I
engine
have
This
along?
kids and I work.
this is
Pieces. You get this, Brian. He didn't eat.
this is my favorite pizza. Can I say it right?
Yeah.
Pizza Supreme being in Sacramento,
Oh,
my
yeah.
favorite.
I
They
went there
have
recently.
the best ranch dip ever, and I brought you guys each one to try. Cause I growing up, like
so funny.
I mean, my parents are Korean. I was born and raised Korean American.
Yeah.
So they didn't know any. They didn't have ranch. We bought it at the store, and so I had my first homemade ranch here.
Yeah.
Cleanest, just refreshing. It's fresh tasting. It's
Oh,
not
wow.
heavy at all. Yeah.
You can definitely tell the difference.
Yeah, right?
The dill, fresh dill.
Uh-huh.
It's
Yeah.
like my favorite ranch.
It's horrible.
Is this vegan?
I'm
not vegan. I'm not. No, but because I know,
Hey,
I just
Jason.
went there
They have
recently.
they have a vegan slice.
Are you dressing that pizza or are you
Yeah,
dipping
yeah,
that
yeah.
pizza?
Case and point.
So
No, I knew that argument. I mean, come on. I was just trying.
So I cut off the crust to the pizza for the tube. So that was it.
I thought it tasted like pizza crust. I was like, very good.
But
I was like, this is really good bread. Wow.
no, have it all. Don't worry.
No, I don't wanna have
No,
it.
I have.
I mean, I am having more as
It's
well.
good to have it.
I dropped a little bit of pizza on the list that someone's gonna win tonight,
crust.
so I labeled it
Oh, good.
pizza, and then I also
You're gonna get some of this pizza.
is it Tomb? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah. People say you're a cheater, but they love it. I'm eating.
So good.
All right, so ranch.
Oh man, I need to be on the loser show.
Jason, what are you gonna put against
Yeah.
ranch? Whatever it's gonna be, it's gonna lose.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's my favorite. I eat it so much. I make it myself also. Hummus, man. Like I'll eat when it comes to when it comes to eating something like with salsa. Like salsa's definitely one of my number ones, but hummus. Like man, I'll eat a whole bag of pita chips or a whole bag of carrots
Yep.
and a whole thing of hummus.
Homemade hummus.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about it. Like,
Just,
I have some at home. I have
Do
a
you
little
put
bit.
anything special in it, or
Actually, there's this Trader Joe's. You get this bomba sauce, which is
yeah.
a very spicy sauce, and it makes it like the supremely spicy. So you can make it yourself. So I like to make it myself. I have a recipe that's very similar to mine that I have a link to. See, I'm trying to help you guys, like you guys in the audience. You
Right.
keep picking his stuff.
So ranch against hummus. Wow, this is a tough one too. Who is this for?
Well,
Rico.
Rico? But now I don't see him commenting as much, so I'm a little nervous. So I might switch to Dennis. Dennis is on here.
okay.
Okay. Dennis Superchana, please.
So if Rico doesn't come in first, we'll have Dennis do it. I mean, but Dennis can vote now.
Whoever comes first, yeah.
Comes first. So ranch or hummus is your pick. I would say if I were picking this, I would go with ranch only because I dip Well, I love hummus too. I don't know, man. This is hard. This is really hard.
It is.
Yeah, this is
hard.
a
But
dead
ranch
heat
is
for
way
me.
better.
I use ranch more.
Yeah, right?
My kids like to
look.
dip everything in ranch. So.
We did get a Rico.
Oh, yeah. Rico.
Okay, Rico. It's a long one. This is like kind of Enoch style here. Okay. I dip my fork into ranch before I stab the veggies in my salad, so ranch is a dip and it makes everything better. Hummus, however, is also magical. Hummus makes any food disappear quickly, but it can also be too rich. Heartburn City. He says winner is ranch.
Thanks, Rico.
And then Dennis said ranch as well, so they both voted.
Oh, so there you go. 2
is like-
to 0. All right, so Enoch, you pick up the point for that.
Yes.
Enoch, you still have your switch. So if Jason wins this next round, you could switch it out and take the point.
I will be number
Yeah.
one.
So this is coming down to it. Number 1 goes to Jason first. So Jason, what are you gonna pitch for number 1?
My all-time favorite dip.
Yeah. there
Like, and I
you go.
was
If you
gonna
say ranch, I'm gonna be pissed off.
is ranch. No, I'm just kidding. It's not. No. Actually, you actually might put ranch in it. I usually put a little ranch in this. It's buffalo chicken dip. If you've never had buffalo chicken dip, it's one of those things that like you bring to a party and like everybody expects you to bring it to their party from then on, and like they want you to come over, and it's like, yeah, you get chicken, cream cheese, of course, cheddar cheese. And then ranch dressing. I usually put blue cheese dressing in it because I like the blue cheese, like spiciness, and then hot sauce.
Yeah, this looks good.
It's amazing. Like honestly, like I'll eat 3-4 stalks of celery with this dip. Like it'll make you eat celery.
Oh, well, that's good. Fabulous.
It's embarrassing. I mean, like it is like celery anybody's go-to.
That's gonna be-
Like
Yeah.
no,
Right.
it makes celery like because it's crisp and it's crunchy.
Perfect little bowl
And
for all
like,
the...
so it's like you get that crunch almost that you would get from having a chicken wing with the celery. Anyhow,
Yummy.
it's amazing stuff. I have the recipe, and it's one of those things where if he does switch, you'll see it.
Buffalo chicken dip. Did you bring some with you?
Not this time.
Oh, bummer.
Next time.
You will next time.
Next time.
Enoch, what do you got for number 1?
Okay. I, and along with 22% of the world population,
Uh-huh.
believe that soy sauce is the
Oh.
best
Oh.
dip out there.
Soy sauce.
You got
Or sauce.
pot stickers, you got mandu, you got dim sum, you have shumai, you have pajan, you have Korean barbecue, you have odeng, tempura, dumpling, sushi,
Yeah.
nigiri, everything
Yeah, right.
on East Asian cuisine kind
Soy
of
sauce.
circles around soy sauce.
It's their salt. That's the salt they use. They don't use salt.
For a dipping sauce,
salty.
Yeah.
has that saltiness. and then-
Delicious.
It is.
I ruin sushi with soy sauce all the time.
Yeah, you're like, you don't even taste the fish. Oh, man. I know,
It's
it's
all
tough.
green and pasty from what's it called?
Wasabi.
No, don't
Wasabi,
harsh your
yeah.
yum. All right, don't harsh your
Wait,
yum. Man.
have you ever
That's
had Korean? Do you guys have Korean barbecue?
I haven't had Korean barbecue in a
yeah.
long time.
I have had it
Oh, you've
before.
had it?
Yeah.
My wife used to go all the time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, we should go. They have a
Yeah.
one of the things that they have is like a sweet soy sauce. And so you take the meat grilled right there in front of you, and you dip it in this sauce, and it's like salty, but also like it has a little tangy, sweet flavor to it,
Ooh.
and like it works perfectly.
Did you
with the
bring
grilled
some with
meat.
you?
Oh, really? Yes.
All right, so
All right.
buffalo chicken dip versus soy sauce. That's what we have to decide on.
Okay, cool.
All right, so buffalo chicken dip versus soy sauce. All right.
Holler to all the Asians watching. Top 10.
And then
I'm
all
holding
the
it down
white
for
people.
you. Holding it down
Buffalo
for you guys
wings.
here.
Yeah. That's cool.
All right, count of 3.
Yes.
All
okay.
right, Renee, you have
Okay.
you know what you want? Okay.
Okay.
All right,
1, 2, 3.
Soy
Buffalo
sauce.
chicken dip.
Brian, I knew you were Asian.
Yeah, for sure. Buffalo chicken. So we have a tie.
Got a time.
So then what we have to do is go. Everybody that's on watching right now, you have to vote. We'll count the
Vote.
votes. Yeah. So,
Yeah. So say it in one concise word, please. Right now. Buffalo chicken dip. Soy
chicken or
sauce.
soy? Chicken or soy? Chicken or soy? Yeah. Everybody vote. Everybody chime in so we can get. Do you know? just because we're getting close to the end of the game, do you remember who first suggested that we give out the list? I know. I don't know if it was Lisa or Licia. I don't know. If you did suggest it, I think this first one should go to them.
Yes. Whoever suggested the list, please let us know.
And this is a special one because both of the foods that Enoch brought in made it. And I mean, not just like in writing, but the actual dip made it onto. In fact, that tomb stuff, it bleached the paper. So this, if you want to see what your butthole will look like after you eat this, this is what it'll look like, right?
Gosh. That's what they're eating.
This is so funny, guys. So someone just tuned in that all three of us know, and I don't know if we all know that we know this person.
Wait, who is it?
Andrew Nixon.
Oh,
we used to live in the same apartment complex as him.
Yeah.
And you work with him?
No, we used to work out together.
Oh, okay, yeah. He just started. Hey, Andrew. Hi.
Oh, that's really cool.
Whoa.
I hope you picked me.
Yeah, small, super small world.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, I'm still counting.
Oh, so it was Lisa.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Then
so
Lisa
we'll
Bassett Tucker.
Lisa, you get the first list tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So recording of my film.
Congratulations. Lisa, do me a favor and message me your address so we can send you the list for tonight and a top 10 list podcast sticker. And then we also have brand new Comedy Spot stickers that came in that say Sacramento on them now.
Oh, nice.
And so I'll send that along with this also. So you can have tons of stickers. All right. Are we getting? I can't see if anybody is voting or not.
They are. I mean, it's stalled right now. I think maybe they all have. Okay.
Did everybody get in there? All right, this is your last call. Soy sauce or chicken dip?
It was an honor.
I'm going to count up the votes right now. While I'm doing that, does anybody have any honorable mentions? Just something that they almost put on the list and then they took off?
Oh, French onion dip. I was going to put French onion dip
that's
because
good
that's one of those things
too.
you always have. But I didn't put that on there.
I was gonna do fish sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Fish sauce.
I have some Red Sail salt, which is made from the fish sauce barrels. Like it's the salt that's collected. I use it in some of my meats, like because it gives you that umami.
So good.
It's
Very nice.
It is
crazy.
really good.
That's gourmet.
What's fancy?
Vietnamese spring rolls.
Well,
They have that fish sweet sauce.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Good.
I was gonna do Chick-fil-A sauce. That was a really
dude,
highly
yes.
recommended suggestion from people.
I was gonna do all of my sauces
Oh my sauce.
as my number 10 sauce.
All of them.
All of my sauce.
Oh, whoa.
It's like everything. I guess it's a 7-layer dip.
Yeah.
that was on my
Oh,
list.
That was
7-layer dip.
really highly recommended.
Oh, 7-layer dip.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's one of those ones.
That's funny. Rico says Fun Dip deserves an honorable
Oh,
mention.
yeah.
And I thought one of you was going to pull out some Fun Dip or something.
Fun dip is like the candy dip,
Yeah,
right?
uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
So
right.
here's something interesting. So if Jason won this round, then it's tied. It'll be our first ever tie.
Oh, wow.
If Enoch wins this round, he wins the game, but he also has his switch.
Oh,
So
okay.
I think he's gonna win this unless he chooses not to use the switch. So, but
Okay.
who knows? Jason might be, or Enoch might have won this straight out. So
How much do I love you, Jason?
what's the
Okay,
audience say?
So it looks like the final tally has soy sauce winning.
Oh,
Yes,
soy sauce. So
That surprises me a little bit.
really? Oh, I think
Because
yeah.
maybe because I know what dip you're talking about. I have a friend who brings that kind of dip, and it's like, you always bring this dip now, okay? You never bring anything else, and it's good.
Do you think if Jason would have brought it tonight,
For
the audience
sure.
probably
yes,
would have
because
voted
even the
for him?
look of it too, you're like,
You
that
would have
is a
voted for it.
solid dip. That is
you
good.
it's one of those things I just did not have the time today. I'm sorry.
it's a process.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to read the
Being,
final list really quickly, and then I'll announce the official winner, even though we know who it was. I'll give you the points, and then we'll... no, you sit your ass down. So let's see. This is our final top 10 list of best dips or sauces. At number 10, we have ketchup. At number 9, we have sweet and sour sauce from McDonald's. At number 8, we have milk and cookies. At number 7, we have guacamole. At
Milk and cookies, people. It's not a dip.
At number at number 6 we have hot sauce. Number 5 we have spinach artichoke dip. At number 4 we have barbecue sauce. Number 3 is salsa. Number 2 is ranch. Number 1 is soy sauce. That's a pretty damn good list.
Yeah, man.
With a score of 6-4, Enoch is the big winner tonight. So you get your high
ready?
five right. Oh yeah, warm up. It's a little cold out. You don't want
Enjoy
to.
this moment.
You don't want to twist your ankle or anything.
Yeah,
You
no.
gotta make that
cute.
nice contact.
I love it when people do all the love.
Oh, yeah, when it
they-
starts
and goes,
popping
la, la,
out.
la, la,
I know,
la, la,
it's
la,
so
la. Yeah,
nice.
it makes me laugh.
Oh, some people are already sharing their recipes. I think.
Oh, good
yeah,
job,
that's
everybody.
awesome.
Very
This
good.
is where everybody should come back to when they're getting ready for Thanksgiving
Yes,
on Thursday.
refer back
Yeah,
to
you know.
this. Totally.
I will. You guys are filming next Tuesday.
Yeah, we're gonna do a show.
You gonna bring
yeah.
snacks?
I'm gonna choose a dip, and I'll break it for you guys.
No way. Okay.
I'm a single bachelor. I have all the time in the world.
Okay, there you go.
Jason,
Eligible bachelor.
You see what winners do?
Yes,
I
they're
remember
nice,
when I
they
was
pay it
single and
forward.
had no kids and didn't have a job for 2 years. I was at the comedy spot every single night.
That's true.
Wow, what does unconditional love from 2 children feel like?
You'll
It
never
feels
know,
like
bro.
money.
No, just kidding. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
It's called I drink a lot of caffeine.
Ready? Okay.
All right, high five. Payment complete.
Oh, that was a big one. That
was
was
really great.
solid. Normally, I'm not like that good at it.
The trick is to look at the
I
other
think
person-
I
look
did
at
that,
the I was
didn't
doing
you?
that too. I was like, it's gonna be recorded. It's gonna go online forever. I cannot mess
You
this
don't
up.
want to mess that up.
I have already too many mess ups out there in the world already. So
Well, I have to say, nobody messed up anything tonight. It was a really great episode.
Very
Good
good.
job. I want to remind everybody, please, if you're watching, to like the Comedy Spot Facebook page and tell everybody about it. Spread the word. Invite people to be a part of what we do. There's just videos and live feeds coming out all the time. We have a new page on the website too. It's satcomedyspot.com/video. It shows our streaming schedule, and it has all of our videos that we post to Facebook, so you can scroll through and see everything if you missed everything or missed anything. Subscribe to the Top 10 List podcast. You can listen to this in your car, which is how you came across the show
Yes,
for the
I
first
did.
time. Yeah. So it's on everywhere you get your podcasts. So Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, blah, 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 all the things. Follow me on social media at Brian C. Comedy. What else? Oh, yeah, I did that. Okay, yeah. Well, where can we find you guys, just in case?
You can find me on Facebook, Jason Casey. You can find me on the Sacramento Comedy Spot Performers page.
Yeah.
ACL. Also, I do a podcast weekly called WTH Pod. So WTHpod.com.
Yeah,
What
forgot.
the Hell podcast. Yeah. So that's just 3 guys talking. It's what every podcast is.
Down good.
But
With your
how
friends.
many episodes have you done of
I
that?
think I've done probably like 200 or so, but there's like
Whoa.
800, almost 800
Yeah.
episodes.
What?
Yeah,
Before podcasts even existed?
Yeah. No,
Wait.
Nate's been doing the podcast for
Oh.
like 10 years.
Yeah.
Dang.
Mel was the original co-host.
Yeah.
Was one of
That's cool.
the- yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
And
check
he
it
has a studios called Nate Darling Studios. He teaches classes out of there for podcasts. So if you're in the Sacramento area and want to learn how to podcast, you can go to his website.
Darling New
Nice.
Media.
Yeah, Darling New Media.
Sweet.
Good job, yeah. Because I was just gonna say Nate Darling.
Yeah.
That's not.
But
what
no,
it
you'll
is.
find him like either way. But yeah, he's
Yeah.
pretty
Oh.
cool.
He's a guy with a
Nice.
beard.
Okay.
Yeah, just look
Cool.
for that. Google that guy with a beard
Guy with a beard.
in porn. Enoch, where can they find you?
Instagram Enoch with 7 H's, and then the stuff we're talking about, just the ordinary kind of photography stuff, is Ordinary Sacramento.
Oh, I
So
didn't
it's
know
own
it had a name
Instagram.
there.
Yeah,
Ordinary
yeah.
Sacramento.
Just
Okay.
Part of my boring Monday
One
life.
one of my favorite ones
Cool.
that you have on there is just like a sheet that's waving in the wind, right? It's like
I
one
just
of
saw
the.
that, yeah.
It's one of my favorite things that I've seen. Like it's like the type of thing like it reminded me of American Beauty.
Yeah.
With the bag
Yeah.
that was just like floating up.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's very peaceful like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
I had to save the
All
how
right.
much I admire you until the end.
Yeah.
'cause, like, you
No,
were.
you're no longer competitors.
You guys stop kissing each other.
Yeah, I know.
Where can? Do you want to be found? Do you want?
Yes, find me.
Yeah.
Find me and feed me. Skullbomb on
All right.
Instagram, and then Sarah Kullbom on Facebook if you want.
All right. Well, thank you.
Wait,
all.
one
Oh, yeah.
thing. This Thursday.
This Thursday.
this
Oh, happy
Thursday?
Thanksgiving.
Happy
Oh,
Thanksgiving.
what's this
everyone.
Thursday? What, do we have a show?
This Thursday.
Yeah.
Happy
Yeah.
thanks for giving.
I I feel bad. It seems like every year, October is always very busy for me, and it seems like something always happens to me. Like I get a really bad back pain, or this year it was ankle stuff, and so it's like going into the holidays, I'm always like, oh, blah, blah. So it's nice that you slowed us down and reminded us, chill out. It's going to be Thanksgiving in 2 days. So that's good. I appreciate you doing that.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I'll extend this to everybody else. If you're in the Sacramento area and you don't have a place to go, it just so happens that my mom cooks for 90,000 people.
90,000.
She has way more food than people that are at her. So
that's so
if
nice.
you need a place to go, let us know. In fact, we're spending Thanksgiving with Mel and Paul this year. So, but if you guys need a place to go, let me know. You're single. Do you have a place to go for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I have a family.
You sure? Are you making that up?
I have parents.
Are you making that up? Is that,
I mean, you can come over to my house.
I'm actually excited because I'm actually creating like this elaborate game for us to play. And so really cool.
For your family?
Like a role playing?
No. It's like a
Not like dirty role playing.
It's like you know the Newlywed Game.
Yeah. Oh.
So it's kind of like that, and so this Korean immigrant family, all adult parents speak, or we're all adults, but the parents speak like Korean. And so and we're all like younger people.
Yeah.
One of the questions is gonna be name all the nephew and nieces like English names. Because do they know it?
Wow.
And then ask the people of my generation, what are their Korean names?
Oh, because
I don't know.
Yeah, because you don't call them by that.
So we're gonna play like these weird random fun games.
That's cool. I like that.
He's the first improviser it's gone to a family event, had something on file like that instead of like the rest of us. I don't know. Hey, tell us one of your jokes.
Oh yeah,
one of your
right.
sketches. He had something locked and loaded already. He's like, man, actually, I got a great game we can play, guys. Let's do it.
Cool.
Yeah, that's good.
That is cool.
Awesome,
All right, well, you guys have a good Thanksgiving if I don't see you. Oh, we're gonna see you tomorrow.
Wednesday night.
Tomorrow.
Me too.
Leftovers.
I'm doing it.
Oh, you are?
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do another one.
Yes.
You ruined the show.
You're just throwing them in my face now, all right?
I keep missing.
Throwing them in my face.
I haven't done Harold in a long time.
If you're in Sacramento, join us at the Comedy Spot tomorrow at 8 o'clock for Harold Night. It's leftovers night. It's just the people who didn't go out of town. We're all going to be doing Harold. You're in it. I'm in it. It's going to be a good time. You're going to play too.
I'm gonna play.
You're always playing, so it'll be really fun. Thank you for joining us. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next
Happy
time. Bye.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.